What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another vlog.
You in the past, I'm in the future. You mad, they don't salute you. I need a bag.
Thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you're new here, my name is Keela Trishan and I make videos on lifestyle, insurance, and mental health. I also do 9 to 5 videos and I do vlogs, day in life in the insurance industry, day in life with a small child, all the things. If that's something that interests you, go on ahead and click that subscribe button below. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss anything from me. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back and thank you for your support. All right, so it's been a zoo. It has been a zoo over here. Work is still work. Like, it's been this week in particular. We're at Thursday. Today is Thursday, and it's been an interesting week. Like, Monday and Tuesday were basically like Monday 1 and Monday 2. It was a lot happening, a lot of moving pieces, and a lot of me like just questioning how I ended up here. I told you guys in like the last couple of vlogs that I'm trying to figure out my next step in this insurance industry thing. There have been a couple of things that have, come up. I don't really want to speak on anything until things are like set in stone. But my hope is that by the end of the year, really by fourth quarter, but like at the latest end of the year, I have something new, going on with the same company. So yeah, I am going to use this as an opportunity to kind of catch you guys up on what's happening and take you through a day in the life as an adjuster. So if you're interested, definitely go on ahead and stay tuned. Okay, so we are at the desk. I logged in a little bit ago and all of my systems are still kind of coming up. So just letting it do its thing for now. I checked my emails, right? So first log in. If you are new here, then let me tell you, if you're not new, then I typically check my emails and voicemails upon like logging in for the day. So I had a few emails and one of them is for an insured that like we've pretty much done everything on his claim. So I thought he sends me a bill, a work order, if you will, for almost $300,000 to basically change his electrical. Again, we thought we were done, and it's like every time you think you're done, something else comes up. So I am going to just respond back to him and let him know, hey, received. I'm going to need some time to review it. So I'm going to likely have to review that with my supervisor because, well, one, it's a very large estimate and we're likely going to have to do some additional investigation. I don't know if my management team is going to want to send out like an engineer to take a look at these things or just simply an electrician. I don't know. So I'm gonna have to go through it and just kind of see like what's on there, what we need, and then, go from there. But they're basically trying to change their whole like system. So, and it's a huge, huge, huge house. So there's that. Let's see what like some other outstanding items. I have 2 like problem claims right now, more than 2, but 2 that are kind of blaring in the moment. So one, it's a whole contents debacle. Long story short, they sent in a like report of the items that are non-salvageable. We had a vendor actually go out and do that. So the vendor sent in a report of the things that were non-salvageable. The insurer did not agree that these are the only things. So they basically tried to add in like everything in their house, a lot of expensive items and things like that. Basically, their cost for the total loss items went from like a couple $100,000 to like over $1 million. And we don't have enough documentation to justify that these items are actually total loss. So I have to do like a bunch of investigation up to, I'm probably gonna have to send out like another adjuster to go out and take a look at these items again. I talked to the vendor. They don't agree that the items the insured sent in additionally are total loss. They believe they can be cleaned. So it's like a whole thing there. And then of course the insured is reaching out to me every other day talking about what's going on? What's going on? Why is it taking so long? I just got this claim like a month ago. Maybe like a month and a half ago. And these changes were already underway. So I don't know what happened prior to me getting into the file, but she's saying that like, we've been delaying. And then the other adjusters are saying she was like, it's a whole mess. So yeah, I got to work on that today. And basically my thing is because she's so volatile and just kind of reaching out and, she's already pissed. She has an attorney and all that. I'm just trying to keep it moving. Like, I don't want there to be a lot of dead space That's a tip that I have for you guys, like, because you have those customers that think if you haven't reached out to them in a couple of days that you're not doing anything. Do whatever you can to just keep it moving, even if like you're not going to be able to solve everything in one day, but as long as you have a plan, like, hey, this is what we're looking at, this is what we're doing, this is what we're waiting for. Usually that'll kind of help those people, and then just being honest, like, hey, I understand you're frustrated, but these things take time. We have to have, A, B, and C per the policy so we can get this resolved for you. So yeah, I'm gonna work on that one. I'm gonna be honest. I'm really glad that today is Thursday because I'm so tired of that claim. Another claim that I have: the insured is trying to complete demolition of certain items before they do clearance testing. Completely valid, but he's waiting for an approval on like a couple of items, and I've already sent them for review, but I'm waiting for approval. And it's like there's only so much I can do as far as getting that approval. Like I can reach out and kind of nudge the supervisors, like, hey, can you take a look at this one? But they have their own work, and so I don't really like to do that. I don't like to rush anybody. I try to just set the customer up and let them know, hey, it's going to take X amount of business days, for me to do my thing. And then once I send it off, it takes X amount of business days. So he's pretty understanding, but like, I think because he's trying to get this testing done by the end of the month, he's been reaching out to me like every day, multiple times a day, asking about different things. And I'm just like, you got to give me a second. So I'm going to get back to him probably by the end of today with an update. I'm hoping that the payment that I sent is actually approved, because that way I can send him proof of payment and then give him an update on the other items that he's, reaching out about. So yeah, I just need to get those under control. And the plan is to kind of have a plan before end of day tomorrow, so I can not be worried about it over the weekend. Next week is a short week for me because my birthday is at the end of the week. So I'm taking obviously my birthday off. And like, I'm basically gonna have a long weekend next weekend. So I'm just trying to get some things in order. So when I'm out, these people are not calling my colleagues, trying to get additional information that is not available. So yeah, that was a mouthful. I have a meeting, a class, if you will. It's a 2-hour class. Ethics. If you are a licensed adjuster, then you have to take like so many hours of ethics, depending on the state, to get your CE credit. So I'm doing that today because I have one of my licenses expires actually at the end of the month. So I need to get this class in so I can get that credit, before the end of the month. So yeah, that starts in about 35 minutes. I am making breakfast though for my son. And then once his breakfast is done, I'll make mine and I'll just likely just eat during the class. So I will keep you guys posted on just everything that's happening. But those are the 3 major things that I have going on right now. So I want to try to at least get those to a place where I feel comfortable, and then I can work on all the other mess that I have. So yeah, I'll be around and I'll get back to you guys in a little bit with an update on, how successful I am and if anything else came up while I'm working. All right, you guys. So I am back. I just got out of that CE class I was telling you guys about. It was actually pretty interesting. The host is like really, really cool. Like I've taken a bunch of his classes and stuff, and he's cool. He keeps it entertaining, which you need for a 2-hour class. So I'm glad that we are all done with that. So I'm taking a little break right now, and I'm gonna sit with the boy for a little bit. It's funny because when he's home, he likes to, have interaction, which makes complete sense. He wants me to sit with him for some time. And obviously I can't do that like often, but I do like to take regular breaks and like sit with him and, interact, watch TV, whatever. So I'm about to do that. Definitely had to hydrate because a real one was parched. I had coffee, had no water today, which is a no-no. You should drink water before coffee. Oh, he wanted to let you guys know he had water too.
I haven't had water.
I'm sorry, what you have?
I only had cold juice.
Cold juice. Okay, he had cold juice. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna just take a little 15 or whatever and sit with him and then get back to work. I still need to work on those items I was telling you guys about. And I was doing a little bit while I was in class, but I was really trying to concentrate because also they ask you questions to make sure that you are participating. And also we had to be on camera. So I kind of had to keep it cute. But yeah, I will get back with you guys probably like a little before lunch to let you know what I've been able to accomplish. Right now it's 10:44, so I still have about like a little less than 2 hours before I go to lunch. So hopefully I should make some headway, and yeah, I'll be back. Hi. I'm good, thank you. How are you? I'm sorry, I was laughing at your message because he said what? All right, y'all. So I feel like I've lived a whole other day since having checked in with you guys. I literally had like okay, let me start from the beginning. Okay, so I had the meeting this morning, the class, and that was for 2 hours. Didn't realize that we had a department meeting like 30 minutes after that. So I had taken a break. I think I had filmed that. I told you guys I was taking a break, and then I heard my computer go off, and I was like, "What's happening?" Oh, it's another meeting. So I hop in that meeting, and then I get out of that meeting, and it was close to lunchtime. So I go to lunch, ate and, hung out with the boys. So all was cool. I come back and I had a voicemail from one of our vendors saying that a public adjuster told them to take them off of the list. Mind you, mind you, we called this vendor out to do an inspection. It's a contractor. We asked him to do an inspection because the public adjuster provided us with an astronomical estimate. So we are trying to come up with a comparable estimate. And the public adjuster also asked me to do a joint inspection. So I was going to go out with them to do this inspection. Um, he told them to go on ahead and shut it down. So I was like, okay. In the midst of that, my supervisor is trying to call me. He asked if I had a second. And I was like, give me a minute. I'm on the phone with the vendor. I call him, and there's another meeting that was like, I just got out of bed a few minutes ago. And they wanted me to hop on that so I could, put my input because it's basically a claim that's in litigation. So I'm just like, today has been crazy. I have not gotten nearly as much done as I originally expected, but it's fine. It's fine. Days like this happen, and you just have to roll with the punches. So I was able to respond back to one of my public adjusters. It's a claim that I got transferred, and they're asking about some fees that were, I guess, promised by a previous supervisor. I can't find any information about this like particular situation. So I reached out to him, like, can you send me whatever documentation you have? Because I really don't have time to go through a year and a half worth of notes. Like, I was doing it and I was like, wait a minute, what am I doing? Like, the dude is asking for it, provide me the information, and I will go on ahead and look through and see what I can do for you. The content estimate I was telling you guys about, I still need to go through that one, but I don't think I'm going to have the time today to get through everything. So I will be working on that first thing tomorrow morning. I just talked to the lady like earlier this week, so it's not like it's been a long time, but I kind of need to set up an appointment with them if the items are still available so we can confirm everything is still on site. And then I'm still waiting for approval on that one I was telling you guys about this morning. So this is just one of those days where not much has gotten done. And it has nothing to do with my kid. It has nothing to do with me being in mom mode and adjuster mode today. This was just one of those days where it was meeting heavy. I had a lot of other things that were going on, and I can just do only so much. I can do what I can do. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and just end the vlog here because it's not much else to talk about since the day has gotten away from me. So I'm going to use these last 45 minutes to respond back to some emails, note my files for the calls that I've had, and then just kind of set up my day for tomorrow for success. So what I'm going to do is put the very important things or the ones that I want to address by the end of the week. I'm going to put those at the very top of my desktop and work on those like literally as soon as I come in tomorrow. So I can get a head start and hopefully get those things done by lunch. And then tomorrow after lunch, I'll be able to kind of cruise the rest of the day. That's my hope. Like just do some mindless stuff because next week is going to be a short week, and yeah, I just want to try to mentally prepare, So anyways, if you enjoyed this video, definitely go ahead and give me a thumbs up. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you have not subscribed and you made it this far, please go on ahead and click that subscribe button below. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss anything from me. That being said, you guys have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.
You mad that they don't salute you. I need a bag, size is super. They turned your bag, it's like I never knew you. Leave that.